Hello guys, and welcome here to the Hitachi Truck Series. This is race number 12 here today from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Today we present to you the Baptist Health 200, and of course with this race we are now past the halfway mark in season number 1. We've also, after this race, only I believe got 4 more races till the Hitachi Truck Series playoffs, so not much longer do we have until we reach the playoffs. Of course, Carter Joey is the points leader entering this race, but he is vulnerable because we've only been through 11 races so far and 1 double points race. So, of course, the regular season championship is still up for grabs here today. There are also spots still to be determined. If you want to know the full playoff picture, please go back to race number 11 and check out the end of it. You will see the current playoff picture as it stands entering this race at Homestead. So again, 4 more races after today, and we can't wait to bring them to you here on GCN. But starting on the pole today will be Dylan Young in that number 29. To his outside will be that number 10 of Hillary Sanchez. Again, we mentioned there is a sense of urgency here. Of course, the other big story is that after this we have over a 2-week break. Because keep in mind, of course, today is the 21st of December. We are not racing for 1 week. We're not racing again for 2.5 weeks. Almost 3 weeks. Because I believe the next time we run will be on January 10th, and that will be at Walt Disney Speedway. So, of course, these guys also won't have cup races to run. They won't have lift races to run. So it is exhausting. You know, it's gonna cause these guys to cool off. We'll see what happens, of course, when we get back from the Christmas and New Year's break. But again, the sense of urgency here today. Who will step up to the challenge? Who will fall apart in the face of adversity? That is the big question with 5 races remaining today. 4 after this race here at Homestead. We'll get the answer in just a moment. Let's roll your intro and we'll be back with the starting lineup here for the Hitachi Truck Series in just a moment.
You are watching the Gaming Collaboration Network, home of the Jello Cup Series.
Have ourselves another photo finish, and I believe this time the 43 Tim Randolph will win at Daytona.
The Lift National Series. Here we go. They make their way through turn 3 and 4. The pace car will peel off. And for the first time ever, the Lift National Series is green. Here at Daytona, the Hitachi Truck Series. And here we go. The pace truck is gonna peel off. And for the first time ever in GCN history, we have a truck series and we are underway under the lights here at Daytona in Tuesday night heat. Start for us. Your GCN presentation starts right now.
Here we go. The starting lineup will be on the left-hand side of your screen. And of course, as we get going here, one thing to keep in mind is see the pace truck peel off. We've run a handful of races here. And I'm telling you right now that pit lane is going to be it's going to be tricky for a lot of these guys, so we want to keep an eye on that. Of course, again, we mentioned urgency. Here we go. Dylan Young and Hillary Sanchez. They'll lead us to the green flag. We're underway at Homestead. Dylan Young gets out to the lead early, but here comes Jacob Dillons in that number 7. Keep in mind, these are two guys that need to battle their way in. Of course, Trevor Collins having some issues. Doesn't look like he got rolling. In fact, there he goes off the pit lane. Not the start that 38 needed. Here we go, 3 wide for the lead. And it's going to pay off for Jacob Dillons. He'll go to the race lead. Still 3 wide for second. And here comes that 38. Man, could we have the earliest lap traffic moment? And we do. Kind of. It looks like the 38 is causing an issue. Man, I think we're going to declare this lap traffic moment presented by Fitzwater's Angriness. And this is the earliest one we've ever seen. As Trevor Collins blocking up a lot of the traffic there. Really causing an issue there. Mitchell Collins will get around. Maybe a little bit of play for a friend there. Keep in mind, Mitchell Collins is one of the guys trying to make the playoffs. He's already got a win under his belt. I believe he's got 6 or 7 playoff points, so he's in a good position as Frodemar Otts goes to the lead, and I believe he was the winner at Quarter Slammer, so this could be back-to-back for Frodemar Otts. You never know. Of course, we mentioned after this, it's almost 3 weeks till our next race. And that, of course, will be January 10th. At Walt Disney. In all likelihood, it'll be January 10th as Dylan Young goes back to the lead. In Walt Disney World, a track that the Truck Series has not seen in over 20 years. It'll be a Sunday showcase on their own. And then, of course, and then after that, we have Eldora. So, of course, we'll have 1 race contract signups for Eldora because we will be splitting the field in half. We'll have some spots available. Tune in for 1 race contract signups. Those should be up, I'm hoping, around New Year's. So hopefully around there we'll have some 1 race contract signups. Keep an eye on our Discord for any updates on that. Then, of course, after the A and B races at Eldora, we have MoSport, or Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. That'll be our second of, I believe, 3 road courses this season, because our last one is at Watkins Glen. Then, of course, we will have our final race of the regular season. That'll be on the Indianapolis Oval. And I believe that'll be another Sunday showcase, but those are all coming up in January of 2021 when we return from our Christmas break. So once we enter February, we should be well into the Truck Series playoffs. And this is going to be a tough battle for a playoff spot. Frodemar Otts, Dylan Young, side by side for the lead. Otts gets the lap led. It's going to be an all-out brawl. Not just for the win, but for the playoff point. Keep in mind, playoff points oh so valuable. 5 might not get you in. One thing these guys have to look forward to, we mentioned Indianapolis is next month. anticipate that Indianapolis race will be double points. So that's one thing to look forward to. You see there, Adam McKenzie goes to the race lead. And look who's behind Adam McKenzie. You see Frodo Marat's charging to the outside. But keep an eye on that 10. That's Hillary Sanchez. She's not in the Cup or Lift National Series, so this is really her one chance at a championship this season. As you see, Adam McKenzie, Hillary Sanchez, Frodo Marat's 3 wide there. Out of the corner, who's going to lead the lap? Looks like Frodo Marat's by a hair will lead it. Keep an eye on this. We should have pit stops actually right now. And now keep an eye on the pit entries, because keep in mind, a wide entry could cost you a lot of positions. As up front, it is now Jimmy Breeze, a winner already this season. Of course, one guy back here who does need a win. As you see the lapped car there. Keep an eye on that 21. He's actually going to pit. But the 11 of LJ Toledo will stay out and lead another lap. Keep in mind, Trevor Collins can stay out another lap or 2 and be fine, because he's already been on the pit lane for a lap or 2, fixing something. But either way, not a good point stay for the guy who, of course, has won 2 races this season. You see some of the other leaders pitting. So is Trevor Collins. And LJ Toledo will stay out another lap. And here we go. Now LJ Toledo will pit. How much did this help or hurt him is going to be the big question. See, Alexander Rowe is off the pit lane. So is the 7 and the 05. 52's out. There's the 5, or the 3 and the 56 rather. Here we go, more trucks coming off the pit lane, but I don't think it will hurt anything. Here comes Austin Shaw. He won't be able to fend off the 21. Where will the 11 stack up in all this? And keep in mind up ahead, that's a lapped car in Trevor Collins. He could very well create a huge issue. As you see coming off the pit lane there, I don't think there's any way he's going to get up to speed and time. Maybe he will. He's going to be under pressure from a lapped car and Trevor Collins, and this could create an issue for the race leader. As out of turn number 4, here comes Alexander Rowe. He wants the lead. He's a little bit faster. They're side by side, and I believe LJ Toledo will keep it for the time being. The defending Cup champ, he'd love to make his name known here in the Hitachi Truck Series. We'll see if he can do just that as we force 3 wide for the race lead. And it's not going to help Alexander Rowe. He is going to lose a handful of positions. Jacob Dillon's battling for the lead. Here goes Karen James to make it 3 wide. And the 11 will actually clear, so we won't have to worry about that. But that 05's got quite a run on the inside. Keep an eye on Karen James. The Carfax on the hood. Could it get her to victory lane? Keep in mind she's on the preferred lane right now. Oh boy. We're coming to 3 to go. Karen James just took the race lead. It's going to be a really good day for that 05. They're 3 wide, and she was door to door with the 11. The 11 might not appreciate that. Of course, we do have a lap traffic moment presented by Fitzwater's Angriness. And guess what? That lap truck is really going to be making it difficult for the leaders. Of course, he could have a say in who wins this race. 2 laps of racing to go for Karen James. Can she hang on to give Western New York Autosport their first truck victory? Through 3 and 4, we're going to come to the white flag this time, but keep an eye behind. These guys could charge late as the white flag will wave. It's 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And behind this could be a 1-2 finish. There goes Austin Shaw trying to take second, and I believe he'll be able to do just that. Side by side down the backstretch. But all eyes are on that 05. Is Karen James. She's had a quiet season thus far. But she'll end that quiet season here today with a win at Homestead Speedway. Congratulations to Karen James. I don't exactly know where this will put her playoff-wise, but the fact that she just put Carfax in victory lane is always a good sign. LJ Toledo spoils the party for her teammate, Austin Shaw, or for Karen James' teammate, Austin Shaw, rather. Could have been a Western New York 1-2, which would have been great. But LJ Toledo says no to that. A good run for that 11. And of course, Mitchell Collins almost had a shot at second at the end there. That would have been good for him, but either way, a good points day should help him stay in that top 20, if not get in. We want to thank you for watching. Before we go, we do want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I know I missed saying Happy Hanukkah, but to those who did celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah to you. And of course, a Happy Kwanzaa to those celebrating on the starting on the 26th. If you are not watching the next 2 races, we will see you in a few weeks when we return with Hitachi truck action. Otherwise, for the rest of you, we will see you tomorrow and Wednesday for more racing here from Homestead. Until then, here's from your point standings and your results. And goodbye, everyone. Oh, and Happy New Year as well. Now, goodbye, everyone.